How's it going, everyone? It's been forever, it feels like, since I've done a live stream. But no, I just felt like coming on here and reconnecting with everyone. No agendas for today live stream. Just wanted to come on and talk about what's going on in the industry and, what I have planned for the future here. So, if you guys are tuning in for the first time, welcome. As you guys come in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Again, like no plan at all here today. Just kind of winging it. So having some getting some everything up and connected this morning. Let's see. Yep, it looks like we are live. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yep, I can hear it. So Um, but yeah, love to answer any questions you guys might have about the tech industry. So if you have any questions, please make sure and drop them in the chat. And yeah, so this year, here next week, I am going to Cisco Live. I am super pumped about it. And even more so, I am speaking at Cisco Live. I was actually reached out to this year and asked to become a member of the Cisco Champions community. Cisco Champions, for those of you who don't know, are a select group of people recognized for their contribution to the field. Various different ways. I was recognized for the YouTube channel and giving back to the community to help people enter the tech field. So, once I became a Cisco champion, I was asked if I would like to speak at the conference talking about career advice and how to progress and really navigate the tech field. So, I'm super excited and super pumped about that. So, uh, I will actually, hopefully, it goes good, but I'm going to actually try to record the session. It's about an 45-minute or an hour long session, and I will try to record it and share it here on the YouTube channel for those of you not attending Cisco Live. I will say, if anyone here is attending Cisco Live this year, make sure and come find me during the conference or after my talk, and I'll make sure and share some special swag with you, and we'll chat and stuff like that. So that'll be super awesome. I see people are starting to file in here. Atlanta, Georgia, welcome. It's been forever since I've done a live stream, and I don't quite have it set up the proper way. Let's see if I can get my chat here on screen better. Let's see. No, that's not going to work there. Just pop this chat out. Bear with me for a second, everyone. There we go. All right, now I can see the chat. Welcome. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this, and it's something I've been wanting to do more. I kind of wanted to branch out and start doing like live in-person talks and stuff like that. So it's super exciting that I have this opportunity. And like I said, I'm going to plan on filming it and bringing you guys along for the journey. I'm going to try to film as much as I can at the Cisco Live conference, because for anyone who's interested in networking particularly, but Cisco Live is so much more than networking. We have DevNet, just like the shirt I'm wearing. There's the cybersecurity aspect of it. Cisco Live really is all encompassing, and it is huge. Like Cisco Live takes over the Mandalay Bay Hotel, and it is just enormous. And Cisco is not paying or sponsoring this live stream whatsoever. Um, it's just, oops, sorry, new sit stand desk. But it is just super awesome, and you know there is so much to learn and so many great opportunities to network. I am super excited to just be a part of the community. um JR, IT Insights and Mentorship. You're one of my inspirations for starting my YouTube channel and giving back to the community. That is so awesome. uh JR, here, I will do you one better. Reach out to me after the live stream, just on like Twitter or something like that, and I want to invite you to a YouTuber group I am. It's like a Discord community I've created for content creators, people that do content creating in the tech industry specifically. So reach out to me. I'd love to have you as a part of that and hopefully share some wisdom with you. Awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, so that's super fun. This is my second year going to Cisco Live. It's just a ginormous conference. It is so much fun. It's just an awesome opportunity. And really, anyone who gets the opportunity to go, I highly suggest you go. Let's see if I can actually pull up some information here on it. Again, I apologize. It has been so long since I've live streamed like at all. So some of my stuff isn't working. Oh, I forgot to click a box. Hold on. Like I got to get back in the swing of doing this like on a weekly basis. Like I miss live streaming weekly, connecting with you guys. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So yeah, it is June 2nd is when Cisco Live officially starts. Let's get this off of here. But I am so pumped to be not only going but actually speaking there. I will actually show you guys. This is so cool. Um, oh look. Oh no, that's not it. Right here, steering your IT career. If I was logged in, this would actually say you're hosting or you're speaking. But yeah, lessons and insight from Cisco champions. So I'm leading a panel discussion. These are fellow Cisco champions that have significant influence in the space, who have been part of the community, giving back. Wendell is an author. He's wrote most of the Cisco press books there. These people here are just phenomenal people. And I am so stoked to be amongst them leading a session. It is truly exciting to a truly exciting opportunity to share and bring you guys along with. Let me see if I can find some more information. I apologize. I'm looking off to the side here because the new studio I was still getting used to it. We're still setting it up and getting everything dialed in. It is so exciting to have things start falling into place here. Let's see. If I can share my screen again. So here is the panel discussion I am leading. It is Thursday, June 6th at 6:30. Unfortunately, it won't be live broadcasted. But like I said, I'm going to do my best to try to make sure it's recorded and get good audio. I'm actually arriving to the session early in meeting with the audio engineer there. That's so I can try to get my camera gear set up and everything. But I will do my best to record it and then share it here on the YouTube channel shortly after. So but yeah, this is going to be an epic discussion talking about everything from, you know, career advancement, interviewing advice, and just tons. It's going to be like a 45-minute packed session, 45-minute packed session of so much information, so much great people. Here in this discussion, total comprised among all of us, we have over 130 years worth of experience in the field. So I don't know what just happened here. Everything just kind of froze up. Are we still live? Oh, I sure hope we didn't crash. Like none of my screens are working. Let's see if we're still alive. It says we're still alive. Oh, you guys can hear me, but my video is frozen up. Give me 1 second here. No. Is it doing a Windows update? Oh, I think we're stuck doing a Windows update. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. You guys can hear me, but my video is frozen up. So, oh, it looks like I might be coming back. My computer, like all of a sudden, locked up. And okay, well, I'm gonna probably just end the stream here. I'm not sure what's going on with my video. Maybe I can come back into it. So either I'm gonna come back here in a few seconds after I reboot my computer, or that will be it for today. We'll see if it crashes. Okay, I think we're getting everything back. If you guys stuck around, thank you so much. I apologize. Let me see here. What on earth is going on? Okay. I have never have had that happen like ever on this computer. That was so weird. Um if you guys can hear me okay, let me know in the chat. See if we can get everything back up. I'm seeing no one chatting. So I wonder if you guys can hear me. It looks like we're live. Hello? Oh, yep. There we go. I apologize, everyone. That is time while I get everything back and going. Let me know if you guys answer any questions you might have about the career industry or just general questions, how things are going. Um, I'm more than happy to answer those. And yeah, just got to get everything logged back in. There we go. I think my Wi-Fi has some latency. Shouldn't have latency because I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm hardlined in to a 2.5 gig connection. Is there like some lag in the audio or something? There's lag in the audio. Like, is my audio fast or my video slow? Am I still freezing up? Looks like it's working just fine. Maybe not. Now it's fixed. Okay. Yeah, I'm hardlined here. So I have actually a fiber optic connection. It's 2.5 gig by 2.5 gig symmetrical upload and download connection. And my entire wired network is 2.5 gigs. So I literally I have 2.5 gigs in here. Let's actually just be tested. This might cause some latency, some lag. Yep, that's what I expect for a speed test for multi-gig. 2300, 300 and a half, like almost 24 download. See what our upload is. Yeah, same. Rock solid. Look at that. That is a fast internet connection. It's still crazy to think. Like, if you think just a few years ago, guys, that like 100 meg connection was considered blazing fast, look at that. Multi gigabit internet speed. That is crazy. That is absolute bonkers. Well, thank you guys for sticking with me through that. Um, yeah, this is I'm logged into the wrong user. But yeah, this is the panel discussion I'm holding. So I'm super excited about this, super pumped. Let me know what kind of questions you guys got. What are you and or tell me what you guys are doing in the tech industry. Are you guys studying for certifications? Are you, you know, learning new skills? Are you applying for jobs? Are you not even started and like don't know where to start? Let's talk about that a little bit. Um, that is what I'm here for. Is I'm here to try to help as many people as I can advance their careers in the tech field. Sorry, my wife brought me some iced coffee, and it is delicious. Um, Studying for the ITIL or yeah, ITF, ITF plus, and then A plus. That's awesome. What are you using to study, Earl? What kind of study material are you using? Um, why did you pick those certifications as well? Studying for your CCNA security. Awesome. That's a good certification. I need to get back in. See, I love Cisco. I've been a Cisco fanboy for years. I don't have the studio set up, otherwise I'd show you my little trophy I have actually from Cisco. I'm that much of a fanboy. Um, but I love Cisco. But my current day job, as many of you may know, I am the director of network operations for a local ISP, and I don't use any Cisco gear ever anymore. We're a complete Juniper shop. Juniper is interesting; it works great. But at my heart, I still love Cisco, and I want to go re go through the Cisco learning path and like get my Cisco certifications again, just purely to have them. not even career oriented wise, more or less to actually help create better content for you guys and make sure I'm keeping current on the industry trends and what's going on so I can better speak to these certifications. Um, to be honest with you, I don't know if any of my certifications are current. Just because the last few years I really wasn't focusing on career advancement. I stopped focusing on career advancement once I got to my current job because I love my current job. And I've advanced in my career within this position I am. I was originally hired as a network technician working in the NOC and was promoted to the director level position and absolutely love it. I'm actually later today going to be going in. I got special permission to film a video inside the NOC. I'm not showing you how the network operations center works just because there's certain things that are um, I cannot show. I have to be very careful where I point the camera in the network operations center. I am filming a video about enterprise grade networking equipment. It's pretty cool. Uh, I don't think I signed an NDA or anything, so hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble. I got sent some cool gear that I'm going to actually be filming and setting up. So HP actually sent me some wireless access points that I'm going to set up. Their Aruba Instant On line of access points. And then over there, I'm not going to even bother picking it up because it is so heavy. They sent me a enterprise grade 48 port PoE switch. So we're going to set it up. We're going to completely do a network deployment of and configuration of an enterprise grade switch and wireless access points. Like I want to take you through the planning stage, through the deployment stage, and then through the testing phase on this deployment. Networking is my true passion. I think second to that is cybersecurity. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of cybersecurity stuff on the channel lately. But they go hand in hand. A good network engineer is well versed in cybersecurity. I don't think it is one or the other. To be truly proficient at your job, you have to have multiple talents to be multifaceted. So I am super interested in both. So Anton, I've been on the help desk for 2 years, moving up to tier 2 after 1 year. Currently studying for the CCNA, then looking for a network type job. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's so cool. Moved up to 2 tier after 1 year. That shows good progression and everything. That's definitely something worth mentioning on your resume. Yeah, looking to get your CCNA and then looking for a network type job. That's cool. I've been using, I'm assuming that's CBT nuggets for years. Worth the extra cost. CBT nuggets is good. Not my favorite, but they're good. If you like them and enjoy them, definitely recommend continue using them. It's hard to find what training material works for you. I use CBT nuggets for years. I used to thought they were the bee's knees. And then certain things I'm not going to say why, but I changed. I changed over to INE. Absolutely love INE. Can't say enough good things about them. Um, you know, I've done a lot of videos for INE, but I think it's important to mention that I've never been paid for one of those videos. INE has never given me a single penny. Um, but I just enjoy their content. Work on getting my YouTube off the ground and finishing my WGU degree. That's awesome. WGU is a lot of people are going that route lately, so that's cool to hear. Um, what else was I going to talk about? Sorry. Working on second CCMP test. I'll have to give INE a try. Yeah, absolutely. If you're interested, I have a link down in the description, I believe, of this video for INE. And that link will give you like their most current discount they're running, most current offer. So if you're interested in trying out, I don't know if they have, I think they have a 2-week trial period. Don't quote me on that though. But also, I know they're running some big discount right now. Again, I don't know exactly what they're running. If you're interested in trying out INE, definitely click that link below because it'll always have it pointed to their most current offer they're giving, like the best offer they have. So I finished my CCNA 1-3 and preparing for the test. What would you recommend as a final step to prep for the exam? Hmm. Uh, for me, when I prepped like for almost any exam, I do flashcards. I do electronic flashcards. Um, just because like there's certain things that on the test that you'll need to memorize, like port numbers and stuff like that. They're not as important, but um, I just it's something I could do in my free time just to keep that information fresh. I don't just do port numbers. I do a bunch of other things. And if you look online, you'll find a lot of different flashcards out there. But yeah, flashcards is really what I did to try to keep current. Just I in my free time, while I was on my breaks, whatever, I'd run through a couple of them and just try to keep everything fresh and in the front of my mind there. So um, let's see here. Oh, yeah. I got a question for everyone here that's tuning in. Have you guys ever gone to any conferences? The theme of this live stream was supposed to be talking about conferences and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm like answering questions is my main priority. But have any of you ever been to any tech industry conferences before? I really love. It was a couple of years ago I started going to conferences. It wasn't right when I entered the IT field. I really wanted to go to conferences, and I never had the opportunity. My employer wouldn't pay for me. So, to be honest with you, some of it cost a lot of money, um, especially if you have to fly a distance. This one I'm going to is in um, Las Vegas, which is closer to me, so it makes it a little bit more manageable. And you know, but I typically almost rarely go to watch the sessions on at a conference. A lot of the times the sessions are recorded. I can watch them afterwards, just included in the past. But I love going and networking with people. Doing in-person networking, establishing that network it has leaded to so many leaded. It has led to so many different opportunities. It's just and just seeing what's going on and meeting with people, it is so awesome. So just curious if any of you have gone as well. I'm in a dilemma. If to start with CCNA or go for CCNP security, what advice on that? Well, it really depends. Going for CCNA or CCNP depends on your knowledge. Do you feel like if you were to go tomorrow and sign up for the CCNA exam, would you be able to pass it? If the answer is no, then go for CCNA. Um, if you feel that without a doubt you could go tomorrow and pass the CCNA exam, don't bother taking it. It's not required. Um, but with that said, if you don't think you know the CCNA level exam, there is very important fundamental knowledge in that exam that I would not recommend anyone skip. If you've been in the industry for like 5+ years doing network engineering already, CCNA is not for you. Go for your CCNP. Skip it. Um, but if you have not been a network engineer for 5+ years, you need the CCNA. So definitely go for that. So if you have any follow up questions on that, let me know. Building my own gaming computer, or I've built my own gaming computer a few times. I want to start with the basics. I'm using CompTIA's IT fundamentals study exam, study exam uh, by Quinet. I'm horrible with names. Tech Geese channel. That's awesome. I'm wondering though if it's really necessary to start with the IT fundamentals. If you built your own computer before, I kind of feel you're past the IT fundamentals level. Um, I think you'd be fine just jumping right into the A plus. You know, if you're already into it and you want to see it through, by all means, the IT fundamentals is great. But I feel the IT fundamentals is really for people who have like absolute no knowledge in tech. Um, so I had built a couple of my own computers before I took my A plus, and I would say when I first started in the industry, I knew like 99% of the stuff on the A plus. I probably could have just gone and taken my A plus without studying for it, but I did just because it's a decent chunk of change, and I didn't want to fail it. So, but yeah, if you have a decent level of any um, tech knowledge, I'd almost recommend skipping the IT fundamentals. It's a great cert, but I don't know if you necessarily like. I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but you have to be conscious of those things as well. So yes, defense, health, IT, and HIMSS. Those conferences, I haven't heard of them before. If so, if I mean that might be horrible to say if I haven't heard of them. Well, that's cool. Do you have an wait a minute. Do you have an interest in networking as well? Or I do have an interest. Man, I cannot talk today. I do have an interest in networking as well. Earl, that's awesome. I love networking. I've always had an interest in um, networking really since high school. I was fortunate enough, my high school offered the CCNA exam, and this was like a very old version of the CCNA back in the day. Like I remember wireless and networking was just coming out, and my instructor was like, "Oh, it's so insecure, it's not going to catch on, yada yada yada." And look at us now. So, but I think that's where my love for networking really started. I am a networking guy through and through, and it's funny through the years, like pretty much after my first 6 months in the like actually working in tech, I was a networking guy, but I don't think I was comfortable calling myself a networking engineer until like early this year, which is, I think it's hilarious because like 1 year into the career field, I was designing the complete IT infrastructure for all our brand new hotels. I was, sitting down with the builders, the architects, the contractors on their building meetings, designing out the networks, telling them where I needed all the networking cable ran, what type of cable. I remember having arguments with the contractors why I needed Cat 6A versus, you know, Cat 5E. I'm like, I can't, I need to run multi gig. Like, I remember having those arguments. Um, but so then I didn't feel like I was a network engineer. Got hired as a network engineer. It was my job title at a school district. Still didn't consider myself a network engineer. Hired as a knock technician. Didn't feel like a network engineer. Was promoted to director of network operation. Still don't know if I consider myself a network engineer at the time. And I just finally like, I don't know why. Maybe it's that imposter syndrome I was fighting. Like, I'm over. I took a step back the other day. I'm over 7 years, like 7 years into the industry now, and like I'm just now finally comfortable calling myself a network engineer or a network architect, because I've done it. I know I can do it, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't identify myself as that before, and it had to have been that imposter syndrome. And what I'm getting at with this rant is you got to believe in yourself. If you want to do that, thing, if you want to become a network engineer, if you want to become a cybersecurity analyst or whatever your dream is, you got to believe in yourself. And don't let that imposter syndrome get you. So, you know, keep an eye on those end goals. Okay. I know I totally went off on that one, but I may do the CCNA after the A plus. That's awesome. No, that's a great career progression. I'm in the health IT industry. That's a good industry to be in all honesty. I haven't been to any conferences. Uh, I think it would be good to go once I have a foundational or foundation and not broke. I feel at this time it's a waste. What do you think? I don't think it's ever a waste. I mean, if it's financially not feasible, if it's going to mean that you're going to have to like go without food on your table, don't go to a conference. You have to balance that. You got to take care of yourself first, and your family. You got to do that first. It is never a waste, and I think it's even more important to go in your earlier stages because you're just fresh into the industry and you have all those good questions to ask, and you can network and meet up with people and exchange information. I definitely think it's worth going. Um, I don't think there's ever not a good time to go to network with people and go to conferences and learn stuff. So, but definitely make sure it's financially feasible for you. And if you're working in the tech industry, ask your employer. It never hurts to ask because it took me. I was in the industry for almost 4 years before I was paid to go to my first conference. And I mean, the only reason, like, I already had the ticket to go. I was given a free ticket. My employer was kind enough to pick up the rest of the bill. So, yeah. When I lived in San Jose, I always drove past the Cisco campus on my way to work. That's awesome. Uh, I've never been to that Cisco campus. I've been to the one in San Francisco, right on the Bayfront. There's Cisco Meraki, and I think they just regular Cisco there at that campus as well. So great discussion going on. Um, Sorry about the glitch earlier in the live stream. It never fails that there's an issue, but it feels so good to be here live talking to you guys, and hopefully inspiring you guys with advice and stuff. And if you have any more questions, definitely feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm curious. I got another question for everyone here in the chat. How do you feel about the current path that we've been going on with the channel? Definitely doing different videos than we did a few years ago. And I don't know how long you guys have been watching the channel. Um, the podcast has really kind of taken off. We're releasing one episode every single week with the podcast with a different guest host on there, and a different guest, same host. But what do you guys think about the podcast? What do you guys think about the some of the videos we've been releasing? Been trying to mix it up and have a good variety. We just did 2 videos with Palo Alto Networks about their new precision AI. I know not a lot of you probably watched it because it might not necessarily be speaking to you, but it's just interesting to do different things. Um, this upcoming week, we got some good videos, both cybersecurity related, but also general IT related. Doing a video, like I mentioned, with HP here soon, talking about their Aruba networking line of products, their Instant On, and doing a networking based video. But yeah, um, just curious to guys' feedback. It's cool to touch base with you guys. Let's see. Got some more questions coming in here. What is the best approach to networking? Since there's no specifics in here, I'm assuming you're asking career wise. Best approach. So I will kind of give you my approach because I still think that's probably, I don't want to say it's the best approach, but it's, I think, a very good approach. So when I wanted to get in the tech field, I knew I wanted to get into like a networking administration level role. I knew I couldn't jump straight into that role. It's possible. It takes a lot of work, a lot of studying and stuff like that. It is extremely difficult. But yeah, what steps should you take towards network engineering? Oops. So what I would do is I get your entry level job. Get a job on a help desk, be an IT support specialist, desktop support technician. Kind of get that entry level job, build up some experience there. Build up stay on that job for like 1 to 2 years. Try to get some experience as a entry level tech person. While you're on that job, start studying for like your Cisco CCNA certifications. Start studying for those entry level networking certifications. That way, you're building experience at a entry level tech job, so you're getting experience in the industry, and you're building certifications. And then, kind of once you start getting established in that initial help desk position, talk to your manager. Tell them your interest in networking. See if there's any opportunities to shadow the networking team there, depending on what organization you work at. And one or two things going to happen. One, they're going to say, nope, you only do help desk. We don't do any of that, or something. Or two, they're going to say yes. Um, and if they say yes, be a fly on the wall and try to absorb as much information as possible. If they say no, double down on your studies. Start networking with other people that are in that type of role. And then once that 1 to 2 years comes in that position and you've got a certification or two under your belt, it's time, if there's not opportunity to move up into a networking role in your current employer, it's time to make a switch. Start looking for that next level network engineering job. Um, that's the path I went, and I really think that's the best path you can go towards. So that's what I would recommend. Cool, cool name there, by the way. Batgirl just got hired at an internet company that's local to where I live. They offer certifications that are within the company and outside of the company. That's awesome. Congratulations. Is it that's so cool. Internet company that's local to where you live. That's where I got my to where I'm at. I work for a local ISP, so that's so awesome. Hi from Argentina. That's awesome. You're doing great, man. I'm working towards my first cert, A plus. That's so cool. It's hard to wait. It's hard to wait. Wait? No, it's hard to wait. If there's a better, if it's better to get a help desk job that pays poorly, or study a bit longer and try to get a better paying job, paying starting role. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. Depending on where you live, this it varies, but a lot of those entry level help desk jobs aren't going to pay great either way. The benefit of getting that entry level job sooner than later is you're going to start building experience quicker. Yes, it may poorly, but if it's building experience and you're able to continue putting food on the table type of thing, it's definitely worth it. Um, and you'd be surprised how quickly you'd be able to level up once you kind of get that entry level experience, or you might get promotions or raises within that job. Um, and this isn't typical, but like for me, like I got hired at like $49,000 a year when I first started, which is fairly decent for an entry level job. At my 1 year, I got a raise, same job title, but I got almost a $13,000 a year raise, just because I made it my mission to try to just go above and beyond and do so much for the company. And it got recognized. And that's why I got such a large raise. Year two, I got another very large raise, close to the same amount. Um, so you never know when those opportunities might come up. Um, so you experience is king, is what I'm getting at. So if you're able to start sooner and get that help desk job now and start building experience, that I always recommend that. Thanks for the reply. Absolutely. Would you consider Projects Home Lab a good substitute for real experience? I don't like to necessarily say the word substitute. If you haven't had the opportunity to build the experience, then yes, I mean it does count as real experience. Um, but don't view it as a substitute. View it as like a stopgap, a temporary, like until you get hired. Don't. I wouldn't say don't go like don't just rely on that for building experience. Go out and get a job in the field. Start building experience, even if it's an entry level job that doesn't pay great. That is going to be so much better than having just a home lab. But to help get that entry level job, definitely um, I would consider, home labs and projects and stuff. And don't just because you get a real job, don't stop doing those home labs and projects. Continue that on, continue documenting that, and that will go a long way for an employer. I see the I&E difference. Thanks. Oh, awesome, Scott. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the response. No problem. Hey, Eric. Hello, my name's Eric. I love your channel and advice. I have my cert in A plus in a community college now for cybersecurity and working on Network Plus. Really want to do network administration. That's awesome. Congratulations. Keep on working towards it. Um, you know, Network Plus is a great certification. It will kind of teach you the fundamentals, and yeah, absolutely. Keep on moving forward. My best recommendation without stepping on your toe. Oh, my best recommendation without stepping on your toes, my good sir. Did I miss something, Jr? Oh, maybe this is it. Start with an entry level job and continue to grow at home with your certs and education. Absolutely. No, you're not stepping on my toes because that's exactly what I was saying. Is start with an entry level job and continue to grow. Certifications. I heard this once and I don't know who said it. So I can't give them credit, but it's true. Certifications are not for your current job. Certifications, while you might tell your employer it's for your job and that your employer wants you to take certifications to advance your job there, certifications are not truly for the current job you're holding. They're for your next job. They're for advancing your career. Um, they're for developing skills for your next position. Now, it might be your next position within that same employer, but you always should be trying to advance yourself and build your skill level. Corey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Sorry I didn't text you back the other day. You texted me, and I just was so busy the other day I forgot to text you back. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you. So, all right. Let's see. Did I skip someone here? I did skip some questions. Are there any good startup jobs for network admins? Um, Really, any job in like an entry level into the field, you're going to start getting some networking experience. If you've kind of already got some like an entry level job and are moving on to like further your career, I would say like there's some like a junior network at or junior network engineer, network support. I start looking for those job titles, stuff like that. I would really just start looking on like Indeed and LinkedIn for, what would that next job be for you and kind of go from there. So, let's see. Hey, love what you do. Do you need to work in customer service role before getting into help desk, or can you skip customer service role? You don't need it. If you're working in customer service, it's great because tech in general, almost every job in the tech field is a customer service role. And customer service experience, like if you have that customer service experience, it will just show, your dedication, devote, to that, and it will help you get into that first help desk job easier, but it is not needed. I wouldn't consider it a prerequisite. So, but it definitely will help if you have it. Eric, thank you for the reply. Absolutely, man. Glad to be a help, of a help. So, wow, it's been almost an hour. I know we had some technical glitches earlier, but I think we're gonna probably wrap up the stream here in the next couple of minutes. Probably another 10-15 minutes. I got some filming to do today. We're gonna do this network or the enterprise grade network deployment. So that will be cool to do. But I gotta get that film today. It's holiday here in the States. And got to get this film today. So, especially before I'm flying out this weekend to go to Cisco Live. So, but yeah, if you guys have any more questions you've been holding out on, definitely make sure and drop them in the chat uh, so I can answer them. Hi, I moved to Ireland. Ireland. Sorry, I can't talk. And started studying computing and IT. This is my first year. I have I have in my mind finished the CompTIA Plus now as well. Any advice for beginner? Thank you. Start looking for that first position. Is my biggest advice. Try to find that first entry level job and start building. The sooner you can get that first job in the tech field, the sooner you can start building experience, and the sooner you can be ready to pivot into that next level position that you really want to. While you're in that entry level job, start studying for that next position. Start studying for what you want to move into, whether it's networking, cybersecurity, and stuff. Start studying for that and get ready to pivot. But that's my biggest advice to you. Do you have a way for us to reach out to you with any questions? Question wise, the best place to ask those is the Discord. I'm not always on there. And I hate to say this, I get very busy, so sometimes like DMs and stuff go missed. If you like have multiple questions and you want to sit down with a one-on-one with me, the best way to do that is you can either book a half hour or an hour long one-on-one coaching session with me. That's very popular, and everyone who's gone through that has had huge success. But yeah, there's actually a link down in the description where if you like want to ask more than just one question, you like want to sit down and talk about like a career plan or your resume advice and stuff like that, definitely would recommend booking that coaching session with me. That's the best way to just get my full attention and for us to just sit down, talk about your career plan, any questions you might have, talk about your resume, your like set out, really just build you a plan. And like I said, I offer those in half hour and 1 hour increments. So those are super useful. Like I said, a lot of people have gone through that. Because I don't know how many people exactly have gone through my coaching sessions, but that's definitely the way to go. Other than that, if you just have one or two questions, drop them in the Discord, which is linked at the very bottom of the YouTube description. If you're not a member there, definitely join there. There's tons of people that are in the same boat as all of you. We got everyone from those who are not even in the career field looking to start to 20 plus years experience in there. Always someone's in there willing to answer questions and help out. So that would definitely be my advice. If you have any questions for me, either book a coaching session or go to the Discord. And we are looking on building an actual career accelerator program. I sent a survey out a few weeks ago, just kind of asking what the audience, like how many of you would be interested in joining. And there was actually huge, like way larger interest than I thought there was. So I'm going to be moving forward with that. It's probably at least another month or two out because I want to, before we start beta testing the community, I want to get it built out where like I feel it's a value add to the community. And I'm working with like I'm trying to get some recruiters in there, so you have direct access to industry recruiters and stuff like that, and job listings and all that. So before we even open that up to beta, that's something that's going to be coming here in the future. I am a veteran. First of all, thank you for your service. That's awesome. I am a veteran and would like a non-phone job so I can stay at home with my newborn. Is this possible in networking? That's tough. Yes, it is possible. So I'll just say that it is possible. It's going to be difficult if you don't have any experience in the tech industry at all. It's going to be a lot harder to do. Most of the time, you're going to find like if you're in any sort of job where you have to do some sort of troubleshooting, you're going to have to be on the phone at some point. Most jobs here in the tech industry. It's going to be difficult to find, but it is possible. I don't want to tell you no, and to get your hopes up, but I just want to be realistic about it. You're going to definitely have to work harder. You're going to have to try to advance your skills a lot more before you get into the field. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle, but it is possible. I've seen people do it. So, you just got to focus in on your skills and really hone those in. JR, thank you for what you do. I did ask you, or I did ask in the beginning of the live stream. Wait a minute. I did what you asked in the beginning of the live stream. Got to sign off. Hope to hear from you soon. Congrats on the Cisco conference. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the live stream here. It was great talking to you guys. It's been forever since I've been on the live stream. Definitely going to try to get some going again. This month is going to be difficult because I have so many, like I have Cisco Live next week. And then a couple weeks after that, me and my wife are going to celebrate our 15-year anniversary, and we're going to go to Disneyland. So I got a lot going on, but it's I'm going to definitely try to bring these live streams back more often. Sonic, hey, how's it going? I signed up for the coaching session with Dakota. He helped me through clear plans and gave me important resume tips. One-on-one attention is worth the money. Thank you so much. No, that was a great coaching session that you and I did. Again, if you guys are interested, I do offer coaching sessions on my website, thebeardeditdad.com. And you can sign up for a one-on-one coaching session. I think it's linked down in the description as well. It is. I try to make it super valuable, lay out a complete career plan for you and everything. So thank you so much for that shout out. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Sorry for the technical glitches we had, but I look forward to talking to you guys soon. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, keep learning.